Hello everyone and welcome to Something Cinematic, for moviegoers by moviegoers. And yes, it's time for some more Something Cinematic news. So let's look at the latest in the movie world today. I gotta say, today there wasn't a whole lot, there wasn't anything monumental, but there is something in particular to talk about, and it of course has to do with Superman and Batman. Apparently there is a rumor going around that Lex Luthor is going to be in the upcoming Superman and Batman film. And who would play the iconic villain? According to sources, it could be Mark Strong. Now, I'm not really a fan of Luthor being the villain of this movie. I think this is a bad place to introduce him in. He needs his own movie. He needs to have a movie like the Joker, like The Dark Knight. He needs to be like the Joker and, have this movie kind of centered around him. He needs to be on a teaser poster with him just standing there, maybe in his building, watching Metropolis like he owns the place. Well, probably does. But anyways, that's what we need. So having him in a movie with Batman and Superman, I don't think that's the best decision. I think you can get another villain or... Well, I think in this case it should be two villains. It should be one Superman, one Batman. I think you should somehow find a way to get an enemy for both Superman and Batman, which will work around their struggle. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. However, Mark Strong as Lex Luthor. Yes. Why? Because he's Mark Strong. He needs no other reason. You might sit there wondering to yourself, but wait a minute. But what about his role as Sinestro? Well, yes, true. He does play as Sinestro. However, they're probably never going to mention Green Lantern, so seeing him as Sinestro again is a bit unlikely. However, what's to stop him from playing both characters? You know what? Screw it. Just have Sinestro play all the characters. All the DC rogues. Even the women. That's right. He could pull it off. I'm going to let that thought sink in. But yeah, I have no complaint about Mark Strong being Lex Luthor. I think he could pull it off. I think he'd be a lot like his character in Kick-Ass. Not nearly as over the top, obviously. He needs to be subtle, like Luthor should be. But I think it was a charisma from that character. He had so much charisma, and I think that's perfect. So yeah, I'm all down for Mark Strong being Luthor if he is casted. It's still a rumor. It's still unspecified. I mean, the report says that Mark Strong is hinting that he plays Lex Luthor. I'll be for it. I won't complain. In fact, that's all the more reason why I'll go see this film. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think Mark Strong would be a good Luthor? Do you think Mark Strong could play all the DC villains?